What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome to Fresh Comic Stories. Guys, this is the channel where we basically sit down and cover different kinds of comic book stories. Now guys, today we are going to cover Avengers versus X-Men. And there's two reasons why we are going to sit down and cover this event. The first reason is because, guys, remember, we were covering Brian Michael Bendis' Avengers and New Avengers. And the thing is though, guys, we took a small break covering Moon Knight. But the thing is though, guys, I do want to jump back in and cover more Avengers and continue our Avengers reading order. And so guys, today we're going to sit down and cover Avengers versus X-Men. Now guys, the second reason why I want to sit down and cover this storyline is because, guys, a lot of things come out of this event right here. And so guys, if we were going to sit down and cover a different character like Spider-Man, Black Panther, Namor, we would have to come back to this point right here. Because again, a lot of things come out of this event for teams and characters. And so guys, this event is very huge. But anyways guys, let's go ahead and jump into Avengers versus X-Men. Guys, I do hope you enjoy. Now guys, to begin our story, we do pick up with the Avengers. Now the thing is though, guys, right now you have the Avengers just sitting down and having one of their regular meetings. Now the thing is though, guys, while they're sitting down and having one of their regular meetings, out of nowhere, something falls out of the sky. Now the thing is though, guys, with this random thing falling out of the sky, of course, it does crash through New York. It basically does cause a lot of damage to buildings, to planes, and so on and so on. And so with this thing crashing through New York, the Avengers kind of go out there and basically protect innocent people, because you're now talking about planes falling out of the sky, buildings falling out of the sky, because something just crashed through New York. Now, once the Avengers were able to take care of the problem, you do have the Avengers go to the random item that crashed through New York. And the thing is though, guys, when they walk up to the site of the crash landing, they come to find Nova. And guys, when they find Nova, Nova does look a little bit beat up on, because something happened to him. And you have Nova tell the Avengers that it's coming. And you guys are not ready for it, but it is coming. Now, we do jump over to Utopia, and we do pick up with the X-Men. Now the thing is though, guys, we pick up with Cyclops right now training Hope Summers, his granddaughter. Now guys, remember, back in the X-Sanction storyline, the prelude to Avengers versus X-Men, at the very end, Hope Summers gave the X-Men a small glimpse of her becoming the Phoenix. And the thing is though, guys, Cyclops believes that Hope Summers is going to basically save the mutant race. Because guys, back at this point in Marvel Comics, this does take place after House of M. And the thing is though, guys, right now, the mutant race numbers is at an all-time low. And so Cyclops believes that Hope Summers could basically bring that number back up if she becomes the Phoenix. The thing is though, guys, Cyclops is just pushing her too hard. He's kind of like, you need to be ready. Like, you need to be ready for the Phoenix. And the thing is though, guys, it gets to a point with him pushing her too hard that once again, she does show a small glimpse of her becoming the Phoenix. And she does attack Cyclops. And that has Cyclops, Jean Grey, and not Jean Grey, Emma Frost. Cyclops, Emma Frost, and Magneto looking at her like, oh crap. The Phoenix is closer than we thought. Sooner or later, she is going to become the Phoenix. Now guys, we do jump back over to the White House. And the thing is though, guys, we do pick up with Steve Rogers and Iron Man right now meeting up with the president. And the thing is though, guys, you have Steve Rogers and Iron Man kind of telling everybody who's in the room right now, saying that, listen, the Phoenix is coming. And the Phoenix is nothing to play around with. Matter of fact, our planet has seen the Phoenix multiple times through the times with Jean Grey becoming the Phoenix over and over again. And the thing is though, every single time she becomes the Phoenix, something happens to her. And the thing is, she does kill a bunch of people when she becomes the Phoenix. And so you have Steve Rogers and Iron Man say, we have no choice here. We believe the Phoenix is coming for Hope Summers. And the thing is though, we have to go out there and basically do two options. Try to kill off the Phoenix Force, or basically change its direction to go somewhere else, or we have to capture Hope Summers and keep Hope away from the Phoenix Force. Now, we do jump back over to Utopia. And the thing is though, guys, you do have Emma Frost and a few other X-Men members talk to Cyclops about basically the whole situation with Hope becoming the Phoenix. The thing is though, guys, while they're having their conversations, you do have Emma Frost tell Cyclops, listen, the Avengers are here. The Avengers are here and they want to kind of sit down and talk to you about the whole situation. And so you do have Cyclops go out there and he does talk to Steve Rogers. Now, this part right here, guys, is going to be the reason the war starts between the two teams. Because you have Steve Rogers kind of walk up to Cyclops and he's kind of like, listen, we need to talk. We know the Phoenix is coming. And we know the Phoenix is coming for Hope Summers. And the thing is though, we need Hope Summers to stay away from the Phoenix, because we know what happens when somebody becomes the Phoenix. The thing is though, guys, you have Cyclops tell Captain America, no. Like, no, we are not doing this. This time, we are going to use the powers of the Phoenix to raise the numbers up of the mutant race. Because right now, we are at an all-time low. And the thing is though, you guys have done nothing to really help out the mutant race. And the one thing we have to bring our numbers back up, you once again want to find a way to keep our numbers low. No, you guys do not respect the mutant race at all. And matter of fact, I'm going to tell you to leave my island right now, because we are going to use the Phoenix powers to help out the mutant race. Now, guys, this pisses off Steve Rogers. He's kind of like, listen, you do not have a choice. You will hand over Hope Summers so we can keep her away from the Phoenix Force. And as soon as Cyclops hears those words, he blasts Steve Rogers right in the shield. And he says, X-Men, attack. Like, they are here to basically take Hope Summers away. And you have Steve Rogers tell his Avengers to also attack, because now he's kind of like, the X-Men will not work with us to keep the Phoenix away from Earth. It is now an all-time war. Now guys, when it comes to the next chapter of Avengers versus X-Men, you do have chapter 2 kind of the big battle, the first big battle. Because guys, you do have the Avengers fight against the X-Men on Utopia. And the thing is though, guys, most of the book is literally just the battle. That's all it is. Like, you have about 15-16 pages of chapter 2 just showing us the two teams fighting one another. But the thing is though, guys, this fight is honestly pretty cool, because you're watching certain characters fight against one another. For example, we get a small glimpse of Colossus fighting against the Red Hulk. We also get a fight between Namor and the Thing, and Namor versus Luke Cage. We're seeing certain characters who were once allies or used to work together fight against one another. We're watching Storm fight against her own husband, Black Panther. Like, that's how crazy this fight is. Because thing is though, guys, you're talking about the two top teams in Marvel Comics, the Avengers and the X-Men. And they're now fighting one another because they both believe in something different with the Phoenix. Now, thing is though, guys, like I said, this fight takes about 15 to 16 pages. But the thing is though, guys, while the Avengers are fighting one another, you do have Wolverine and Spider-Man kind of like, listen, while the two teams fight one another, we are going to sneak into Utopia, find Hope Summers, and we are going to kill her off ourselves. Now, the thing is though, guys, as soon as Wolverine and Spider-Man were able to sneak into Utopia to find Hope Summers, it's kind of like, okay, so they are going to kill Hope Summers right here and right now. Like, Wolverine is going to basically make sure he stops before the Phoenix gets here right now. Now, things are, guys, as soon as Wolverine goes to attack Hope Summers, you have Hope to stop Wolverine right in his tracks. Like, she's like, nope, you will not touch me. You will not stab me. You will do nothing to me at all. And guys, this is the Phoenix just getting stronger and stronger with Hope Summers. Because right now, Hope is showing once again a small glimpse of her becoming the Phoenix. And Wolverine's all like, I can't stop her. Like, she has me right dead in the tracks. Spider-Man can't move. I cannot stop her at all. And the thing is though, guys, as soon as the X-Men and the Avengers go and check up on Hope Summers and go check up on Wolverine, they find Wolverine, Spider-Man, and a few other X-Men members on the ground just badly beaten by Hope Summers. And the thing is though, guys, Hope Summers is missing. She was able to sneak away from both the X-Men and the Avengers. Now, the thing is though, guys, I do want to point out one thing real quick. Even though you had the Avengers fighting against the X-Men, you did not have every single member of the Avengers. Matter of fact, guys, you had a few members of the Avengers up in space. And I'm talking about the big heavy hitters. Because, guys, Tony Stark's goal is to send all his big heavy hitters into space and try to see if they are able to stop the Phoenix from coming to Earth. You're talking about Thor, Captain Marvel, and a few other characters thinking that possibly they'll be able to stop the Phoenix from coming to Earth. Now, guys, when it comes to the next chapter of Avengers versus X-Men, we do pick up an hour after basically Hope Summers defeated Wolverine. Now, the thing is though, guys, you do have Wolverine woken up by Spider-Man. And the thing is though, guys, you do have Spider-Man tell Wolverine that, listen, Hope Summers got away. Like, she got away, and right now we are trying to find a way to relocate her and hopefully bring her in. Now, the thing is though, guys, you do have Spider-Man tell Wolverine also the fact that the X-Men gave up, that Cyclops agreed to give up and actually help the Avengers out to find Hope Summers. Now, the thing is though, guys, as soon as Wolverine heard that Cyclops gave up, he's kind of like, no, this is a lie. There is no way that Cyclops would just give up. And so you have Wolverine run outside, and he does go talk to Iron Man and Captain America. And he tells them, listen, are you guys crazy? Like, do you really believe that Scott Summers, Cyclops, would just give up that easily? Matter of fact, that is not Doctor Strange, that is magic. And the thing is though, guys, back in the last chapter, in the first big battle between the Avengers and the X-Men, well, the thing is though, guys, magic was fighting against Doctor Strange. And the thing is though, guys, magic defeated Doctor Strange. And so you have Wolverine say, that is not Doctor Strange, that is magic. And the thing is though, guys, they just played you guys. And the next thing you know, you have Cyclops say, yep, we tricked you guys. And he had magic just teleport all the X-Men out of Utopia. And you had the Avengers kind of like, great, now we're back to square one. Now the thing is though guys, we do jump over to the Avengers Tower. And the thing is though guys, we do pick up an hour or two after the X-Men were able to escape from the Avengers. And the thing is though guys, you have Wolverine right now on the phone talking to Rachel Summers. Now guys, Rachel Summers is actually the biological daughter of Cyclops and Jean Grey from an alternate timeline. And the thing is though guys, she's been stuck in the main Marvel timeline for like years and years in Marvel Comics. But the thing is though guys, you have Wolverine talking to Rachel, because the thing is though guys, at this point right here in Marvel Comics, you had two different schools for mutants. You had the school run by Cyclops on Utopia, but you also had Wolverine on his own school on the side. And so guys, Rachel Summers, she's right now being a teacher at Wolverine's school. But the thing is though guys, you have Wolverine tell Rachel to use their mutant tracker to find a way to figure out where in the world is Hope Summers. The thing is though guys, you have Hope tell Wolverine and Captain America where they can find Hope at. The thing is though guys, Rachel is also working alongside with Cyclops. And guys, this is where we come to find out that Cyclops has connections everywhere. As a matter of fact guys, he was able to get his own daughter to basically help him out and lie to Wolverine. And she told Cyclops, this is where you can find Hope Summers. Now guys, we do jump forward in time once again. And the thing is though guys, we do pick up with Wolverine and Captain America. Now guys, this part right here is honestly pretty cool, because you have two sides right now trying to debate on what they should do with Hope Summers. On the Wolverine side, he's kind of like, we have to kill her. Like, you guys only seen the Phoenix here and there a few times over the years of Marvel Comics, but the X-Men and me, we have seen the Phoenix multiple times, and we have fought alongside with, I can't talk, sorry guys, we have fought alongside with her, but also against her. And so you have Wolverine say, you have no idea how unpredictable the Phoenix is. We have to kill off Hope Summers. But the thing is though guys, you have Captain America kind of like, we don't kill. Like, we are not going to kill her. We are going to find a different way to help her. And the thing is though guys, with them kind of arguing with one another, this does lead into a fight between Wolverine and Captain America. A fight that is so bad and so crazy that it basically leads up to Wolverine getting kicked out of the jet and crash landing somewhere in the North Pole, because Captain America disagreed with Wolverine on the idea of killing Hope Summers. Now guys, when it comes to the next chapter of Avengers vs. X-Men, we do pick up with Wolverine right now near the North Pole. And the thing is though guys, he's just trying to find a way back home to the Avengers Tower, or at least to find a way back home to America, period, so he can continue his search to find Hope Summers. The thing is though guys, as soon as he thinks he found a way back home, he is greeted by Hope Summers, the one person that he has been looking for, because Hope Summers could possibly become the Phoenix. Now, you do have Hope tell Wolverine, listen, I'm not here to fight you. I'm not here to basically beat you up or anything. I'm here to talk to you, because you're the one person who believes I should die. Every other person believes that they should just capture me and just put me on the sidelines. But you're the one person who wants to kill me off because you believe that I will not be able to control the Phoenix. Now guys, you do have Hope Summers ask Wolverine for a favor. She says, listen, can you give me a chance here? Like, give me a chance to see if I'm able to control the Phoenix. If I'm not able to, then you have all rights to go ahead and just kill me off. But if I can control the Phoenix, then give me that chance to use the powers of the Phoenix. Now, we do jump back over to the Avengers heavy hitters out in space. Guys, remember, earlier in our storyline, the Avengers sent all their big time heavy hitters out into space to fight against the Phoenix Force. The thing is though, guys, they got wrecked. They got literally wrecked because you're talking about fighting against a universal force. And so every single heavy hitter got wrecked. And you have Thor trying to be the last man standing. He's all like, I have to do this. I have to defeat the Phoenix Force. Now, we do jump over to Scott Summers and Emma Frost. Now, guys, earlier Scott Summers did talk to Rachel Summers, and Rachel did give Scott a possible location. The thing is though, guys, she gave him multiple locations. And so Scott Summers kind of like, where in the world is she, Emma? Like, are you able to figure out where in the world is Rachel at? And the thing is though, guys, you have Emma Frost like use her powers to try to locate Hope Summers at one of these locations that Rachel Summers gave Scott Summers earlier. The thing is though, guys, Emma Frost, she says, I can't find her. I looked at almost every single location that Rachel gave us. Latveria, she's not there. Wakanda, she's not there. The Savage Land, she's not there. This Emma Frost goes almost every single place that Rachel Summers gave the X-Men to look at, and Emma Frost cannot locate her at all. And so it's kind of like, where in the world is Hope Summers? Now, thing is though, guys, we do jump over to Wolverine and Hope Summers, and we come to find out that Wolverine had basically agreed to help out Hope Summers to locate the Phoenix and see if the Phoenix Force will be able to do good for once. The thing is though, guys, while Wolverine and Hope Summers are at this random AIM base, they are looking for a rocket to go into space to actually greet the Phoenix Force. And so you have Wolverine and Hope Summers just beat up every single AIM member here to find a rocket to go into space. Now, thing is though, guys, they do find a rocket and they do take the rocket up into space up to the moon. Now, I can't talk, sorry guys. Now the thing is though, guys, on the moon, there is a spot called the blue area of the moon. Now guys, the blue area of the moon is basically this one spot on the moon where anybody can go up there and just breathe normally on the moon. They don't need any kind of equipment to breathe on the moon at this spot right here. Almost anybody can go to this spot right here and just breathe normally. Now, the thing is though, guys, as soon as Wolverine and Hope Summers arrives on the moon, they are greeted by the Avengers. And you have the Avengers tell Hope, listen, the whole time while Logan was helping you find a rocket to get you up to the moon so you believe that you can take in the Phoenix, he had already called us up and told us where you'll be at. So we're here to take you in, Hope. We're here to take you in because we all know how bad the Phoenix can be. Now, thing is though, guys, also the X-Men arrive on the blue area of the moon also too, because Emma Frost was able to locate Hope Summers. And so with that right there, you do have round 2 about to begin between the Avengers and the X-Men on the moon. The thing is though, guys, while they're about to fight, out of nowhere, Thor crash lands right on the moon in front of the Avengers. And you have every single member kind of like, what happened to Thor? And you have Thor point up in the sky and he I cannot talk again, guys, sorry. And you have Thor point up in the sky and he shows the Avengers and the X-Men that the Phoenix has arrived. Now the thing is though, guys, we do get the Avengers versus X-Men round 2. This is where you have the X-Men fight against the Avengers once again, but this time on the blue area of the moon. Now the thing is though, guys, while they're fighting, you have Hope Summers trying to figure out what in the world is going on right now, because right now the Phoenix is trying to connect with her, but at the same time though, you have these two teams fighting against one another on what should happen to Hope Summers. Now guys, there is one thing I do want to point out. The battle between Cyclops and Wolverine. Because guys, at this point in Marvel Comics, they're no longer friends. Matter of fact, guys, when it comes to Wolverine and Cyclops, they've been more kind of like just allies. Like, they're not truthfully friends, but they will work one another to achieve a certain goal. And so right now, though, they're no longer friends. They are just pure enemies. Because at this point right now, a lot of things have happened between these two characters. And so right now you have Wolverine fighting against Cyclops and they're going back and forth. You have Colossus fighting against the Red Hulk once again, back and forth. You literally have these two teams fighting over what they believe should happen to Hope Summers. The thing is though, guys, while they're fighting against one another, back on Earth, you have Hank Pym and Tony Stark making a Phoenix Buster armor. They are ready to get rid of the Phoenix. They're all like, listen, I made this armor and I'm hoping that this armor will be just enough to go ahead and get rid of the Phoenix. And so guys, Tony Stark, Hank Pym, they made a Phoenix Buster armor, and guys, the next thing you know, you have Tony Stark get inside the Phoenix Buster armor. He's kind of like, I am going to take care of this. I am going into space and I am going to take care of this problem. And so you have Tony Stark take his Phoenix armor up into space, and guys, he lets everything out. He is just banking on hoping that whatever ammo he has in this armor will be enough to get rid of the Phoenix Force. The thing is though, guys, right after he shot the Phoenix with everything he got, the Phoenix disappears. It's just gone. And it's kind of like, oh my God, did Tony Stark actually defeated the Phoenix Force by himself with just not basic technology, but you know what I mean, guys, technology that's only found on Earth. And so it's kind of like, this should not happen. But the thing is though, guys, when Tony Stark calls down to Steve Rogers to see if everything is okay back on the moon with no Phoenix around at all, you have Steve Rogers tell Tony Stark, no, the Phoenix lived. But the thing is though, guys, the Phoenix did not go to Hope Summers. The Phoenix went to Cyclops, Magic, Emma Frost, Colossus, and Namor, and they become the Phoenix Five. The Phoenix are now in these 5 characters, and you have Cyclops tell the Avengers, you failed. Where you thought you could stop the Phoenix from getting to Earth and getting to Hope, instead you now give the powers over to us, and now we're going to do our bidding on Earth and try to make the mutant race even better. Now guys, we do basically jump forward in time, and we do pick up 2 weeks after the Phoenix 5 has been announced to the Avengers and the rest of the world. The thing is though, guys, we don't pick up with the Phoenix 5, we pick up with Charles Xavier meeting up with Magneto and Cyclops at Utopia. Now guys, this is a huge thing, because you're talking about Cyclops, Charles Xavier's first X-Men, and Xavier finally sitting down and having a conversation about what happened over the past 2 weeks. And the thing is though, guys, you have Cyclops tell Charles Xavier, listen man, we have finally reached your goal. Like, we have achieved your goal for you. We now have peace between the mutants and the human race. This is what you always wanted. But you have Charles say, no, this is not what I wanted. Because you have people out there fearing you guys. They are scared of you, Emma, Colossus, Magic, and also Namor. Instead of you doing what I asked you to do to make people love the mutants, right now you have folks out there scared of you even more because the powers that you guys are wielding right now. You 5 have gone out over the world and done so many great things. You ended world hunger. You made sure we have enough energy to last us for years and years. You five have done so many great things across the world. But the thing is though, guys, you have scared both the mutants and the humans. And that's not what I wanted for us, Scott. I wanted us to basically sit down, live in harmony without one side being afraid of the other. And this is the opposite of that. Now, we do jump over to the Avengers Tower. And the thing is though, guys, we pick up with the Avengers right now talking about their next plan for the Phoenix Five. Because guys, you do have a few members on the Avengers who still believe that the Phoenix is a horrible thing. Even though you had the Phoenix Five go around the world and have done so many great things with their powers to make the Earth a better place to live, you still have some Avengers kind of like, the Phoenix Five will sooner or later go bad. And when they do go bad, we have to be there to stop them. Now, you have Black Panther kind of like, wait a second though. The Avengers, not the Avengers, the Phoenix Five have done great things all over the world. Why in the world would you do something to them? Like, why would you want to hurt them for? Because they have basically made the Earth a better place to live. It sounds like you're just upset at the fact that it wasn't you guys. Or you're scared of the past still. Now, the thing is though, guys, you have Wolverine tell like the rest of the Avengers, you have no idea how bad the Phoenix can get. Like, I've been there multiple times with Jean Grey, and I've watched her go bad multiple times. And this is me telling you guys, we have to get rid of the Phoenix Five. Now, you do have Beast from the X-Men, also an Avenger, tell Wolverine and also tell Steve Rogers and the rest of the Avengers that he is no longer going to help them out. Because Beast is kind of like, listen, I've been one of the original X-Men members. Ever since the beginning, we have been fighting for the goal where mutants and humans can live in harmony, can live side by side one another. And we finally reached that goal. And now you're talking about killing off friends of ours because you feel like they might go bad. What's wrong with you guys? Now, we do jump back over to Utopia and we do pick up with the X-Men. But guys, we actually pick up with Scott Summers and Hope Summers. Now, the thing is though, guys, this conversation right here is basically Scott Summers telling Hope that she does not have to stay in one spot. And guys, we're gonna find out, ever since Hope Summers did not get the powers of the Phoenix, she has been kind of sticking around in one location on Utopia. And you have Scott Summers tell her, listen, you're not a prisoner. Like, you're free to go anywhere you want to go. Like, just go out there, go have fun, go enjoy this new world. But the thing is though, guys, you have her say, I can't, because I still feel the powers of the Phoenix. I still feel the powers calling to me, but you guys are holding on to the powers. And you have Scott Summers say, no, you rejected the powers. You did not want the powers at all. And that's why the powers came to us, the Phoenix Five. That's why I will not give it over to you. Even though now you want it now, you rejected it earlier. So why should I give it to you now? Now we do pick up with the Avengers. And this time, guys, right now you have the Avengers in one of their jets that's right now flying over Utopia. And their goal is to hopefully sneak into Utopia, find Hope Summers, and somehow get her out of there, because they believe that Hope Summers is still the key on somehow defeating the Phoenix Five. The thing is though, guys, you do have basically the Avengers sneak into Utopia. The thing is though, guys, as soon as they sneak into Utopia, Emma Frost and Cyclops were able to detect that the Avengers are on Utopia now. And so now, guys, you do have a round 3 between the Avengers and the X-Men. But this time it's really more of the Avengers fighting against the Phoenix Five. Now, this fight does go back and forth for a good few pages. The thing is though, guys, at the very end of this chapter right here, you do have Scarlet Witch appear. And guys, this is huge because, guys, remember, this does take place after the House of M. And so to a lot of mutants, when they see her, they're kind of like, why are you here? Like, we can't trust you. The last time we saw you, you erased almost, sorry, cannot talk again, guys. When they see Scarlet Witch, they're kind of like, you almost erased the mutant race completely. And now there's barely even 200 of us. Like, why are you here? And thing is though, guys, she's here to help out with the Avengers because she believes that the Phoenix Five will do something so horrible that you have Scarlet Witch kind of like, listen, I came here to just basically make sure that you guys will not go down the road I think you guys will go on. And so you have Scarlet Witch take Hope Summers and just disappear. She just disappears, and she also takes the Avengers with her, saying that I'm trying to make sure that nothing bad happens between the two sides. Now the thing is though, guys, as soon as she leaves, you do have Scarlet Witch, you do have Scott Summers walk over to the Phoenix Five, and he says, no more Avengers. Meaning that the Phoenix Five are about to go to war against the Avengers. And guys, that wraps up today's video, and we will cover the second half of Avengers versus X-Men in the next video. Now guys, if you do like today's video, please leave me a like down below, and also subscribe for more comic book stories in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read, well, let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be I can't not talk today, guys, sorry. Your suggestion could be the next video for us to cover. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here, and I'll see you in the next comic book video.